Okay. And what is a DAG in the Spark? What is a DAG?
It's a sequence of transformations, like all the RDDs line by line based on the transformations which we apply.
The DAG is first you tell about the full form, direct acyclic graph. It's a complete states and actions. It keeps in the graph form. So any point of time, if your RDD or data frame, right, like a failed, it can recompute, right, by using this DAG. Okay. So that's the advantage of having the DAG. Okay. So DAG is basically DAG scheduler in the architecture. There is a one DAG scheduler comes in picture. Okay. Okay. What is happening?
Recording in progress.
Okay, so okay, because this PyCharm is slow. Okay, I'm running everything is here. Okay, then we will see. Okay, because mainly we have to look at the this Spark code. Actually, I want to start the next part is a Spark SQL, but before that, I will complete this Spark data frame and these transformations things. Then I will cover like Spark with the MySQL integration, Spark with Hive integration. So we will see the Spark SQL. Spark SQL means you are reading, writing data from the SQL sources or file system or data sources, any data source. It could be any data source. Okay. Okay. So join one. Okay. Let me show the join first. Okay. Or we check Spark data frame. This is a Scala one. Okay, so you can take it any example, okay, because it's just a practice, okay. So first, initially we have the data. So we are not going to create a Spark session, everything, because we are running on the shell. So shell we have directly Spark is there, right? Okay, Spark dot create data frame. So we are giving a data and columns. So we are getting the data, okay. So we are getting a data frame. So I'm running directly on the my terminal I'm running.
Whenever we do submit using .py file, in that file also, do we need to create the Spark session?
Yeah, there we have to create session, right? Because here is by default is there because it is Spark. We have started as a like interactive shell. Okay, but when you are doing the PySpark submit, then you have to create a session first. So that particular py file is given the example. That is basically you have to create a session and then you have to do your further operation. Okay. So in the py file for Spark submit, I will show the how to submit a PySpark file. Okay. So even you can run the same program in the PyCharm also. There you need to create a session. Okay. Only in the PySpark shell, you don't need to create a session. Okay. It is by default. If you type it Spark, you will get the session will come automatically. Okay. So by default session is there. Okay. Only for PySpark shell, you don't need to create session, but for the PyCharm and your PySpark submit job, you have to get session. So now you are able to see the data frame, right? We are able to see. If I type it Spark here, You can see Spark session is there, right? So Spark session you don't need to create. That is the reason I didn't create this Spark session. And this one is for some Spark Summit job you're doing. Okay. So once you create it, and this is a second data frame. Okay. So now data one, I'm creating a second data frame, data one. So this one I'm creating data frame one. So now can you see what is the common in these two? ID, name, company. Okay. ID, salary, department. So ID is common. ID is common, right? Okay, now I want to do different types of join. Okay, so let's see. First, they are going to do inner join. So they are doing the same thing again, but we are going to do this join operation. Okay, so this join. So this is which API? Spark SQL or data frame API? This is
Data frame.
data frame API because we are using data frame dot join function. And if I create a table out of this, then you can do the SQL query. Okay, or even you can write SQL on the two data frame. So you can create a table first, all these two data frame, and then you can do SQL. Okay, select command. Okay, we'll see both. Okay, first I'm going to show you the data frame join function. That is the data frame. So even you type the code, see, but thing is like it needs a practice. Okay, so better to type code and understand, right? Writing code will be giving you more practice.
Arvind, can we see the DAGs for this interactive session also?
DAG you can see in the UI, Spark Web UI is there. Okay, we have 4040. So there is, you can see, there are the Spark Web UI, you can see the stages, task. For this one also there, but we have to open the Web UI. And Web UI, you can
Okay.
see the things. Okay, you can see. So anything you want to see how these operations are happening, what are the stages are there. So I didn't say about the stages, like how the stages will be created. Stages is basically when you have a narrow transformation, so you will not change the stage. You will be in the same stage. But when you are doing any wide transformation like group by key, reduce by key, join, then your stage will change. Stage 1 to stage 2 will change. Okay. Otherwise, it will be mostly the same stage will continue. Suppose I say I'm doing map operation, I'm doing flat map operation, I'm doing filter operation. So my stage will remain stage 1. Stage will not change. But when I do two data sets I'm having and I'm doing group by key and reduce by key, so my stage will change. So second stage will be created. Okay, stage having the task. So task is a very general label, right? You can say the number of tasks within a stage. Okay, so how many tasks are there in a one particular stage? Okay. So there is a 4040 or otherwise another port is there. I have to check. So DAG, not this one, 98 is. Actually, there is a H master service we have to start for checking it. So if you see, here are the jobs are there, localhost 4040. It is getting slow. So you can analyze your DAG here. Okay. So what are the stages are there, tasks are there. So everything you can analyze. Okay. So performance purpose, right? We just analyze the tag, right? Sometimes some operation is taking more time. Okay. So we have to analyze the performance, and then we can follow the UI, Spark Web UI. So if anything, okay. So stages are there, storage is there, executor is a main. Okay. So this is just now I did now, right? 12:15, 12:15, 12:17, right? So this is stages.
For interactive session, every execution, there will be one separate job ID or how it is?
See, job ID will be there. Okay. Generally, application ID we call it. Mostly the Spark Submit when we do, there is application ID. And here, see, internally it will be creating, because otherwise how it will track, right? Okay. But when you do the Spark Submit, then definitely there is a application ID is created, right? Okay. So this is the stages. Okay. If I see logs, we can come to know. So if we, this is running on the driver itself, right? Because we don't have any worker, right? So only driver itself running. See, there is a one other thing is resource manager open the resource manager. You can come to know whether your created application ID or not. So there is a local host cluster, right? 80888. Okay. So that is resource manager URL. So resource manager, any job if you want to track. So there is a local host 80888 cluster. This one. This is a resource manager. So even if you want to kill any job, so you will be killing the job by application ID only. Because if any job is long running, so if you see here any job is coming, so here is no application ID is created. If you see here, my last one is coming on the 11/23. This is the old one. 20.
Okay.
So I run the some other jobs like a scoop jobs I run. So this all coming my scoop one. And scoop job is kind of map reduce, like end of the day it's generating the map reduce. Okay. So all this is kind of map reduce. Okay. So this is not our one. So when I do the PySpark submit job, the definitely it will create a one application ID. This is application ID. Okay. And then you can track it, the job, because that is a complete job, right? It is just an interactive shell. I'm just for this just one interactive shell, I'm just getting the result itself on my query in the interactive shell. Okay. So I have done join, right? So what data is coming? I will tell more in detail, right, when we will do the performance tuning, and I will be doing the Spark Submit. I will show you, right, how to track through the Spark Web UI. So this is the data we are getting. So can you see the ID is a join column and 2 times is coming? So we can drop one ID column, right? One ID column we can drop. Okay. So in that case, we should use the alias. Okay. Because how can we, if I remove ID column, it will remove both the one, because there is no alias is defined. There is no alias. But if I define the alias, right, this one is a alias and this is a B alias. And then I can say later dot drop a dot ID. So it will drop the ID column of 1. Okay. So sometimes you want only limited column, right? Because some repeated column you don't need, right? Because this ID is repeated 2 times. Okay. And this one is not needed. Okay. So in that case, you will use alias column. You will use alias column. So simply what you can do, you can do dot as, I can give the alias A, and this one is the second data frame dot as drop. So I can move. What is the problem? A dot ID.
Column names shouldn't be within the code cell.
You mean to say A, or otherwise
Drop.
call, you can use the call one, right? In the PySpark, little different way to the Spark Scala. Or otherwise, another way is square bracket also we can do. A dot syntax is same. Jesus. Df dot columns drop. Even data frame dot is fine. We don't need to give this. We can even data frame. Is taking data frame dot. So one ID is removed. Okay. So here is this is the inner join. Okay. If you want to do left outer, right outer, we can do all the one like full outer. So just follow one example. I think you just run this code, you will get the result, right? So full outer, I told you will get the left or right, both side, and whatever their columns null, right? Both side null values will come. If left to right null and right to left null, right? Non-matching. So both will be covered. Okay. So here is, if you see here, this is the left outer join null, these two, and this is the right outer join null, right? You can see, right? And these other three records are common record, these two and this one. This is the common, but this is the non-matching record. Okay, other one is a matching record. Okay, left to right and right to left, and non-matching from the right to left. This is coming null, null one. Okay, so this is coming full outer. Full outer is outer, you can say. Okay, both are same. Okay, and other join is full keyword also you can use, and full outer, that is same only. Left join, so left join is the left side all data, and right side non-matching null will come. So you can see here left outer join, right join. What is the difference? They are saying perform right join or right outer join. So right join only match row from the first data frame. Okay, all the rows, and second data frame only match row. Okay, please. Right outer join. Left semi. Left semi is left side matching only. So if I do left semi on the same data, so take one example and perform it so that you can get idea, right, how it is doing. Okay, so left side matching is coming, non-matching is not coming. Okay, so these three matching, right? These two and one is this. This is the matching. Okay, let's clear this one. Okay, and left anti is there. Okay, if you want to do the SQL queries, so you have to create a two table, like one is a create table or replace time view, student and department. And then you can write select star from student department where student.id equal department ID. Or you want to do any other type of join, right? Inner join, left outer. So you can just write on clause, but here you use the keyword. If left outer is there, left outer keyword, right outer is there, full outer is there, or left semi, left empty, you can use the keyword. Okay. So either you can do the SQL or you can do with the data frame API. Okay. Now I'm going to show you window function, right? How to use the window function. Okay. So first thing is we have to create a one window. Okay. So I'm saying like I'm creating a one window, and that window I'm saying like partition by and which column you want to choose for the window. Okay. So you are deciding the device is a window. Okay. Like all the notebook, you want to keep it one window. So if you see in the data frame API, you have to prepare like this. Okay. So we have to prepare this part, and then we will write a new column and give it my whatever function I want to use, aggregate function. Whether I want to do count function, sum function, average function, mean function. So any function you can use on top of that. So first we have to create a window, and then you can apply like you are saying here max function on the purchase date. But what is my window? Window is my partition by device. So partition by device, when I do partition by device, so in the notebook, right, it will create and I'm saying max of purchase date. So max of purchase date, so purchase date column is this date column. So which is the max purchase date in the notebook? So if I see this one is a max purchase date, and here in the camera is this is a max purchase date, like highest date. So this is 22/2019. This is so this one is max, right? This is the 1/7. This is month wise. If I see both are year same, this month is higher, right? 2/7. This is the second Feb, and this is July. Okay, so this way we are checking the max, and then if I want to filter anything, right, most recent purchase in the group, right? So this is my this particular column value, right? This particular column value I'm checking with the purchase date. Okay. So if I want to do actually some of the this is indentation problem. Okay. Device. First we have to window is there. All this import statement. Do you know this code is a Python code or Scala code? Yeah, that is the reason it will not run. Okay. Okay, so always now just see first what code we are running. Okay, because import statement it doesn't look like. Okay, but when you come to val var, right, so this will also, right. Okay, because this underscore or this, right. So okay, so this is Scala code. Okay, let's see the PySpark one. Okay. So I have some data frame. This is also Scala. So I say PySpark. Actually, same in the Spark by example, all the code is there. Okay. So yeah, so this is the data. So I have a person name, marketing department. What is the department? And then I don't need to create a session. And I have a department and the salary. Okay. So this column, like it's a very popular example, right? We have all this data is there. Okay. So I want to find the second highest, third highest salary, right? So we write in the SQL queries, right? Mostly we do the SQL queries, right? The rank, dense rank, row number, right? So same thing, we are going to use it. Okay, so but in the Spark, we can do two ways, right? Either we can write a SQL query or we can write to the data frame API. Just getting slow. Okay, so I have created data frame.show. Okay. So by default, how many records come when we do the show? Like suppose it's a 100 record and by default, how many it will come? How many will come? By default, if you don't specify any number, if you don't specify any number, 20 will come default. Okay. But this is already less than 20. So that is fine. But if you have more than 20, so 20 will come. But if you want more number, like suppose you have 100, so comma, you can give the number. That number will come. Okay. But if you don't specify anything, max you can get 20. Default is 20. Okay. But if your records are already less than 20, then definitely it will come 20. Okay. So now here is the, I created a one window specification. So this particular clause, right? Over clause. So I separately created a one window. I said window dot partition by department and order by salary. Suppose I want to get the highest salary on the top. So what I can do, I can use a sort by clause also. Okay. Because if I'm writing a SQL, I can write in a single query, everything. But here we have to do data frame API, right? So partition by, order by, and sort by. Okay. I can define. But Abhi, right now I'm just doing here Windows specification I created, and I have given this one to my one new column row number. And row number column is using the row number function dot over window specification, right? So this is syntax of the data frame. This is a syntax of the window function, right? How to use window function. In the SQL query also you use the same, right? Row underscore number over partition by and column name and order by column name descending order. Like this you use in the SQL query. So now you are getting employees, department, salary, and the row number. So finance department, all is coming 1, 2, 3, row number. Marketing is coming 1, 2, sales is coming 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But if I want to find every department second highest salary. So if I say, like, if my highest salary on the top in the each department, then only I can get the second highest correctly, right? If I say in marketing, okay, 3,000 is highest, 2,000 is less, second highest. If I say in the sales, my highest is a 4,600, that should come here, and 4,100 two times, that will come in the second position. Okay, so second highest I can get it once I will do the sort by. I have not done the sort by here. Okay, if I do sort by order by descending order, so then I can give the clause, right? Okay, I can define, like, I want to get the descending. I mean, right now row number is doing. Okay, so suppose I'm going to same thing, I want to do rank. So what I did here, instead of row number, I did rank function. So rank is basically skip. If you see 1, 1 is same, but again 2 is a skip, because for sales, the 4,100 is a next value. Okay, so same value, the two are the same rank, but next rank is skip. Okay, because of these two value. Then 4,100, 4,100, again 3, 3, and then 4 is skip. Then 4,600 is a 5. Again for finance is starting 1, 2, both are different. Here is all three are different, 3, 1, 2, right? So this way we are getting the rank. Okay, so rank is like 1, 1, 3, 5. So suppose if I say second highest, if I want to get, can I get it correctly here? I can get it correctly here? No, I cannot get it, right? Because my ranks are skips. My ranks are skip. So always use dense rank, and dense rank is never skip. So if you're having a 3,001, 4,100 is 2, 2, and next is 3. So if I say I want to get the second highest, I can get it second highest correctly. Only thing is I have to get the highest salary on the top. Okay, so then my problem will be solved. Okay. Actually, order by descending order. So when you do partition by, order by, DSC keyword we have to use like this. Order by, if I'm not giving a DESC function, so it will be taking by default ascending order. Okay, so what I will do, I will take it. This is a dense rank one. So I copy this. Okay, we have to do in the Windows specification, because Windows specification we have that clause. So Windows specification, this one. So you will be doing in the .dsc. So this is the one, DSC. DESC, DSC bracket. Okay, so this one we will apply it. So first we create again Windows specification, because now new Windows specification I'm going to do. DSC, I think order by, . 。   . 。  . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Okay, order by inside that bracket. Order by inside order by. I think column we have to give this one.
When to use call and when to use data frame.
See, it is alternate. Okay, anything you can, if you have data frame, okay, see, you have to denote the column. Okay, if you write it, better is like, okay, data frame name I know, right? What is my data frame? DF. Okay, this is my data frame. So data frame, like you do dot. So it is straightforward, right? Data frame dot Sally. Okay, this one. Let's try this one. Okay, so here is no column. Column is you have to, if you don't want to use data frame, so you can give the call. Okay. See, all are the alternate option. Okay, so either you use column, whichever, but column you need to do import, right? For see, now it's work. Okay, so column you can have a alternate, right? If I want to do the same thing with the column, you can use call and the Sally. So same thing you want to write with the call. We just use call. I think we have to give the double call. But call is needed, import is data frame you are directly referring. Okay, so there is no nothing required, directly you are referring. Okay, see, both are working. Okay, so call is you are telling like column, right? So you need a import statement, but for data frame is directly data frame dot Sally dot descending. Okay, so now we have done this. Now next is we do dense rank. Okay, we have to do the window specification we created. Now next is this. Okay, so now 3900 is coming on top. Here 3000 is coming on the top. Sales is coming 4600 on the top. Now if I want to get the second highest, so what data frame filter what I should do? So data frame dot filter, and my dense rank column is name is a dense rank. So I say dense rank. Second highest you want, what you do? Just 2 equal to. If you do 2, you should do the call. Actually, Python and Scala, this is the difference. Okay.
The call, it should be in the codes.
No, call is not needed in the code. Call is the just keyword, right? Call.
I mean, the column name.
Column name is. What is saying? Oh, dense rank is saying, okay. So I think this error is our column dense rank, dense underscore rank. Okay, can you tell me why it is not coming? Because the df which I am talking about, the df I have to reassign back. Otherwise, how can it be updated, right? So whenever we are doing like this, right, show function. So instead of show function, I have to just assign it back. Okay, so I should df1. Then only your column will be updated, right, in the your data frame. Now you can do df1. Okay. So when you are just showing, it is just displaying the result. It is not updating your existing data frame. Okay. Now you are getting all the second highest. So here 2 are coming because 2 are the second highest, right? In the sales department. Okay. You can use limit also, right? You can say, okay, I want only first, second highest, right? Okay, department wise. So then you can use the other like take, you can take it, right? Like from each one, right? I want to take it one. So if I want to get all the top 2, top 3, top 1, so in that case, you have to use just greater than, less than you can use. Suppose I say I want to get top 2 salaries for each department. So what you will do? Greater, less than, equal to. Less than equal to will be 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. If something having only 1, 1 will come. But 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 like this coming for each department. Okay. So less than sign you are giving means that is making it 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Are you getting 1, 2, 1, 2? Right. So only this. So this is. Okay. So same thing. See, all that windowing function you can do if you understand. If you understand. So you have like all the windowing function you can try. Okay, because once you created a rank, dense rank, only difference you remember in the rank, dense rank is rank skips, dense rank doesn't skip. So if you don't have the repeated value, rank and dense rank both are same. If you have repeated value, then always use dense rank because rank will not give the appropriate result. But if you have don't repeated data, right, you are using salary column or department column, which has repeated data, department column. So wherever you have the repeated data, then go for the dense rank because dense rank will give the all values. It will not skip anything. Okay. Percentage rank is there. So it will calculate the percentage one. If you want to give percentile, so that is also giving percentile and tile we call, and lead and lag. What is the lead and lag? Lag is like basically you are getting comparison of the salary from current to done. Okay. Okay, so lead and lag. Okay. Okay, so one meeting I have actually. Okay, I will connect tomorrow and then we will see other one. Meanwhile, you try this all one. Okay, like sum, average, max, you can try all this. Okay. Okay, yeah. Thank you. Tomorrow the same time I will connect.